pussy pulverizer, you know what I'm talking about.
Official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio, or fuck with us. Official.streetsmarks SoundCloud, Official.streetsmarks IG, Street Smart fan page, Facebook, Street_Smarks, Twitter. This is the Fooge, the scourge of the IWC, and to the right of me
Get down, little kitty.
is Dr. Claw. My fucking cat just jumped in his lap, and the motherfucker is just petting him and stroking him. Two pussies together.
Oh, no.
Gadget. I'll be back, Gadget.
He has it wrong. I'm the Pony Poon Pulverizer, Triple P, Hot Stuff Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about. And I can't help it if pussy loves me, you know what I'm talking
You're like the
about.
Pony Poon pacifist right now. God damn.
You have a very friendly kitty. What can I say?
This is the Extreme Retro Review for ECW, October 26, 1993. Dr. Claw, what were your thoughts on this show?
Oh, I'm having a tough time remembering right now because I keep marking out at the Dr. Claw referencing your cat won't stay out my lap. I done put this motherfucker down like 5 times. And this motherfucker don't give a fuck. Oh, shit. But, yeah, so clip show, skip show, spoiler alert, but, yeah, it was alright. If I hadn't seen Blood Feast, I probably would have thought this show was pretty decent, though.
Joey runs down the card for tonight. We got goddamn. We got Kevin Sullivan promoting the card versus Cairo in a shoot fight at November to Remember 1993. Sullivan with another spooky promo. Oh, god damn it, I gotta start over. Kevin Sullivan with a spooky promo promoting a shoot fight between him and Tommy Cairo at November to Remember 1993.
Oh, yeah.
Sullivan's sitting in a lifeguard chair. He's on the beach.
Yeah.
They show clips of him and Abby at Blood Feast, which I don't remember reviewing at all.
That makes two of us. Did you peep the part where he said he carved Abby up like a big black whale?
Yeah, right. That's not racist.
Yeah.
Then they showed another match of his versus Gino Caruso, which I didn't remember watching. And then he finishes the promo saying, "As my good friend Yasser Arafat said, this is a new world order.
Yeah.
And Cairo is the first on the list." I said, first of all, okay, new world order.
Right.
Second of all, that didn't even make sense in the promo. He just threw that line in there. Like, if you take that line out and listen to the rest of the promo, it makes sense. And then you insert that line in there, it's just, it seemed like that line was just thrown in there for no reason. Anyway, just, okay.
I definitely made note of it.
Right. So we got Joey continuing the card for November to Remember. We got a replay of Taz and Dreamer. Oh, just the finish from Blood Feast. The top rope Northern Lights suplex, which is what I said was dope as fuck. And then you got a Mr. Hughes with a nice promo versus Johnny Gunn. You remember Mr. Hughes?
I do remember Mr. Hughes.
What do you remember about Mr. Hughes?
I remember that he never took his sunglasses off.
Do you remember who Mr. Hughes fought?
Well, reviewing this, I recall briefly something he had, some beef he had with Lex Luger. But other than that, I can't recall nothing.
This motherfucker went on a nice little tirade talking about what he did in WCW and WWF. He said, "I'm Mr. Hughes. You saw me beat up Lex Luger in WCW.
He was very important.
And then I went to the WWF and I took the Undertaker's arm. Stole it from the Undertaker. You see, I am the man from the hood."
Yeah.
You see, I have mouths to feed. And I will do everything I can to go right to the top in the ECW. And I will finish you, Johnny Gunn, with a sidewalk slam.
Because he's from the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, I sat there and was like, damn, that's a great promo. And then I sat there and said, damn, this nigga ain't talk about nothing about ECW. That motherfucker just talked about what he did in WCW. He talked about what he did in WWF. And he just went on about his goddamn business and treated Johnny Gunn like a goddamn jobber. Moving on. We got a replay of the Bad Breed versus Chad Austin, Donnie Allen match from Blood Feast. Oh my God. And then we have a hilarious Jason promo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see he was getting his negotiation with my boy Hunter Q. Robbins III and that joint.
So he's talking about bringing talent in, and he hires a camera crew, which I thought was a great touch because there's always this floating camera always around in backstage promos. The shit that Russo created during the Attitude Era. And now there's a camera just backstage all the time. Why? Who hired them? Did Vince hire them? Why would Vince fucking put cameras everywhere in his venue so you can see heels do nefarious deeds and shit like that? You know? So I thought it was a nice touch that Jason, announced, he acknowledged that I hired this camera crew to follow me because he's a narcissistic bastard. And he goes around talking to talent. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if I'm Jason, the sexiest man on earth, I'm going to need a camera crew to film my every fucking move.
Makes sense.
It makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
So when you look at the fucking floating camera that's back, it's backstage on Raw and SmackDown and WCW when they fucking try to do that stupid shit, you just go, that's stupid. This makes sense. It's the little things that get over. So he starts talking with Hunter Q. Robbins III about buying up the tag champs. The tag champs currently being Tony Hitman Stetson and Johnny Hotbody, both wearing the do-rags. Oh, they're just creeping around, looking at Jason, and he's like, Jason, or he's like, Hunter, why don't you, let me buy your damn champs off of you. And Hunter Q was like, well, I don't like to talk about business on camera. So he's like, oh, cut the camera, And then in between that, it's like, Jason, he's like posing down, and he's like in different suits and shit.
Yeah, stunning shit.
Flexing,
I feel it.
And then he asked if his closed match to the tag champs. So I wrote that down. It's basically he's getting the character over in a different way. You know what I'm saying? He's walking through the locker room and he's talking to different characters and he's showing how he aligns with different characters. So he's a heel. He's talking to Hunter Q. Robbins III and the tag champs. They're heels, so they're gonna get along. As opposed to when he talks to Sandman and Peaches. He tries to give Sandman his card. Sandman's like, I beat you already. He throws the card back in his face. And he tries to give, he says, most unfortunate incident. And then he gives his card to Peaches. And then Peaches has a little back and forth, they do their little thing.
Right.
So, and I said, I equated it to getting the character over Tarantino style, which is funny because you said Blood Feast is Tarantino-esque or whatever.
Right.
Or Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah.
Right. So anyway, he goes to hack and a drag queen named Peaches. More stuff. Maddie, he talks to Maddie. He talks to Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes takes his card. And he talks to the Warlord in like the first appearance I ever saw of the Warlord in ECW.
Okay, I was like, dang. I said, when I was naming all the people he talked to, I put some other guy because I wasn't sure who that was.
He said I went to Warlord. I think he said Warlord. He's like, Warlord, here, why don't you take my car? And he's like, get out of here! Leave me alone!
Yeah, he was.
It was some roid rage type fit.
I guess I wasn't really paying attention to this.
Obviously not. Goof. G. O.
Oh,
O. F.
hey, I'm so.
He hooks up with Angel and then takes off in a Porsche.
Oh man. In case the where the song originated from don't make it on the video or the audio, I should say. He just stole that from me when I called him a goof earlier, and I sung the GOOF song, goof song. You know what I'm talking about?
We got a replay of Rebel versus Michaels and the Sal Balomo return. It was a better call by Joey in post production. I'll say that.
Yeah, that was fine and dandy. But why on earth is Sal Balomo back? Why can't he just freaking retire and stay on the shelf?
Because you still have to pander to the kids in the audience. There's still kids in the audience. You need to pander to them.
And Sal Balomo is the kid panderer. I mean, yeah, but that's all right. Jeez, the freaking weeds.
So Joey recaps JT Smith's saga, and he intertwines that with the Dangerous Alliance feud. Paulie has a promo. He's shitting on Philly. Shane, he's shitting on Sherry. Puts over Sabu. He does a Hawk impersonation, and he finishes against Terry Funk. Tremendous promo. I wanted to transcribe it, but it was so long that it was just. I mean, he had the motherfucking. He was frothing at the mouth. He was spitting. He was sweating. Yeah, I mean, it was all. It was great promo, if anything.
Yeah, I don't. Being a member of Hot Stuff International, I have mixed emotions when it comes to Paulie and stuff, because I don't know how much to trust him right now. So everything before Terry Funk, you know what I'm saying, I'm still processing, but I agreed. I loved everything Terry Funk wise he said and stuff, and he does a great Terry Funk, I want to add. And
He does.
And Terry Funk is an idiot. He's a moron. He's the worst manager ever. He's the worst friend ever. I've said it before. If he has kids, I really hope they're adopted. And I hope he does get one more match, just so he can tap out. I hope he wrestles against Brock Lesnar. And he goes to Suplex City. I would love to see that.
Terry Funk is 70 plus years old at this point. Why would you do that to that old man?
Why would he do that to JT Smith? Why would he do that? Huh?
Well, JT wasn't living up to the billing.
JT was. He was. All right, you know what? I'm going to let you get to the match. And even though we've already talked about it because it was on Blood Feast, but anyway, I'm just Mr. Spoiler Alert right now. But yeah, proceed.
Todd at the ECW headquarters with a Sal Balomo update. Todd's going to waive Sal's medical clearance because it's ECW and it's not for everyone.
Oh, you got that right.
So it's Sal versus Rebel at November to Remember at a lights out match. ECW. It's not for everyone. I had to get it in there twice. Moving on.
Especially Sal Balomo or Terry Funk.
We got a replay of the Public Enema beating down Bad Company. Snuka and Morocco get the forfeit win. Morocco with the great sell job.
Say well done, Hot Stuff International. Way to represent.
Bad Breed jump Public Enemy. All from Blood Feast. Snook and Morocco do the Super D they do the shtick, the Super D shtick. You know what I'm saying? They hit each other in the chest and then they hug it out. But oh shit, Super D call back.
You know what I'm saying? Show love.
All right, so we got a Public Enemy promo. Grunge was actually better than Rocco this time. Moving on. Mm-hmm. We got Joey talking about Sherry and Medusa at John Arezzi's wrestling convention. It's going to be coming up next week. Hopefully you got it on the network. We got Shane Douglas versus JT Smith replay. We got the classic living legend Terry Funk heel turn.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Everything that I have ever said about Terry Funk came true right here in this match when he turned his back on his not on first of all, he cost him the ECW heavyweight championship. Here, take this, player. First, his manager, he's the manager. He costs him the match by throwing in the freaking towel. JT wasn't about to give up. Let Shane break his leg, and then let the ref stop the match. Dagnabbit. Would he want somebody throwing the towel in for him in a championship match? You think he would want one of his brothers doing that?
I would assume not.
Hey, you're damn right he would not. So, that's the second match in a row he done cost him. And then after that, after he cost him the doggone match, he has the nerve and the audacity to beat an already beaten man, JT Smith, you know what I'm saying, who wouldn't harm a kitty cat. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't harm a freaking kitty cat, Fooch. And he already had his mentor just cost him his second match in as many weeks or in many days. Yeah, it's from Blood Feast. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter.
And then he assaults him after the match. Terry Funk has everything that's coming to him. He deserves it. Because he's a piece of crap. And I've been telling y'all from day one of this show to the last show. I won't even get on this show. But even before this show. Or even on this show. Dagnabbit. I've been telling y'all about Terry Funk. And he showed his true colors right here for the world to see. It's on the WWE Network. Check it out.
We have a Money in the House promo. The special tag team main event match at November to Remember. We got Todd in the ring. Paul wants Funk to tell him who the tag partner is. Funk's about to reveal it, but Sabu rushes the ring. The handlers try to restrain him, and Funk badmouths him Austin style. They slap each other around. Matty recaps the angle to end the show. Jason was awesome. I don't care what nobody say. He's amazing. The clips were good-ish.
Yeah.
The matches, Paulie with a classic promo. I have to give it a thumbs-up show.
It is. I'll give it a thumbs up show just because I feel vindicated after, months and months of telling people what an awful human being Terry Funk is. I guess he just finally snapped, or he just finally lost all self-control, and he finally exposed himself to the world by assaulting a helpless protege, somebody he trusted, that he took under his wing. I mean, how despicable of an act is that? He deserves his comeuppance, and I can't wait to see him get it.
Maybe he was tired of making sure JT Smith eats out here.
Why would he have a problem with JT Smith eating out here?
Maybe because he couldn't make it happen after diving off the eagle's nest, after being outclassed by Mr. Motagi, after jobbing in a scaffold match. Maybe he understands that JT Smith shouldn't be allowed to eat out here anymore.
Maybe Terry Funk should mind his own business. Maybe he should be glad that the leader and founder of Hot Stuff International is no longer a part of Eastern Championship Wrestling. Maybe he should be falling on his knees instead of turning his back on the last ally that he is going to have in that promotion. That's it. He done turned his back on the one person who was kind enough and nice enough to trust him. You know what I'm saying? JT Smith, why do you think that we as Hot Stuff International made sure that JT eat out here? And what, he's jealous? Is that what it is? Is that why he's tired of seeing JT Smith eat out here? Because that's what we do? Is he jealous?
Maybe it may be a case of dropping a jazzy JT and picking up a few good men. Because going forward on November 2nd and November 9th, Funk does gain new allies.
Who is dumb enough to join forces with that moron? With that terrible human being? Who lacks the brain capacity to see what a bad decision that would be?
You're going to have to find out next week because just in case you don't watch it, we'll review it for your pleasure and our pain. Until then, life is work. Make sure you get paid for it. We out. Peace.